Eventually, people will see that we've developed a MicroStrategy-esque playbook on Ethereum. No matter what metric you use, we're super undervalued.
We have got to talk once again about Bit Digital. It's not just what Sam Tabar, the CEO of Bit Digital, mentioned in that clip I showed, in that they are essentially setting themselves up to be the MicroStrategy of Ethereum. They have other aspects of the business that are also undervalued. We're going to talk about all of that stuff right now. I've talked about it before, but I think I need to talk about it again. I don't think everyone really understands how undervalued this company really just is. So first of all, they are the largest public holder of ETH currently. Now, when the ETFs come out, that will probably shift. But you'll see in a clip here that I show that they're staking their ETH. The ETFs won't be able to do that.
We are sitting on a massive amount of ETH. The ETH ETFs are about to be launched. They're going to create inflows into the Ethereum market cap. These ETH ETFs cannot stake. We can. It's going to be crickets as usual. And then suddenly someone's going to find out, or some catalyst is going to happen. And then,
As of May, so this is from the May update, they had 20,508.3 Ethereum, representing about $77.1 million, or a little less than 25%, or a quarter of their entire market cap was just in Ethereum. They had a similar amount of Bitcoin, so nearly half of their market cap is just represented by their Bitcoin and Ethereum, and that is poised to go up significantly higher really fast here, and they are going to be growing that out. So that's pretty exciting. Now, the other aspect that we want to talk about is going to be their HPC business, their AI data centers. They are now on track to be making about $92 million a year off of their AI business. Just with that revenue alone, that would represent basically the value of their entire current market cap. Let's do a comparison here. So this is Applied Digital. This is another AI HPC business. That's all they do is AI data centers. That's the only thing. So it's a pure AI data center play. You can see that their revenue from 2022 was $27.81 million. Okay, that's half of what they were getting before their new deal, and now they've got a new deal solidified. Currently making 4.2 million a month off of their AI business, and they just closed the deal to double that. Whereas that would have been 50 million a year. This 4.2, so that was a little, not quite double, but almost double what Applied Digital, what their revenue was in 2022. Now let's see what their price was in 2022, or market cap. Let's just do market cap. 2022 market cap. So in 2022, their market cap fluctuated, about $500 billion at its peak. And two different occasions, it was about $500 million. And then that was July, that was the bad years. Let's see what it was at the end of the year. At the end of the year, they had a market cap of about $170 million in 2022, with $30 million of revenue that came in that year for their company. But they went as high as $480 million a year. In 2023, just as the fourth quarter of 2023 was $22 million, which, if that was the case, that was basically what they did in a whole year before. But let's times it by 4, 88 million. So very on par with Bit Digital's $92 million of revenue that they're expecting to have going forward with their new closed deal. And what is the market cap of this company? So ever since 2023, all of 2023, their market cap was $800 million, right? And it dove down to 300 million for a short period of time, but quickly recovered back to $800 million. Let's take a look at Bit Digital. Bit Digital has been doing the AI business. They've been in it since February is their full month of it. Let's see, February. They had $330 million market cap, and now they have a $380 million market cap. They have not grown at all. So this hasn't even been factored into their business yet in terms of what the value is. Not to mention Ethereum coming online with their ETF. And we can look here, there's the Ethereum chart. We're expecting now, when Bitcoin got its ETF. I've marked it out here. So this was the first day of the ETF was January 11th. I did a growth. I measured the growth from the top of that day to the top of the move that came in, just 60 days later. That was a 50% move from the top, from the beginning of the Bitcoin ETF. It was a 50% growth. So even if we just take it from the bottom of this move, which I think we're currently at, I think we did the bottom here. You can see this controlled selling. Let's do it from the bottom, not even from the top. Let's do it from the bottom. Like the top would be here at 3,800. Let's do it from the bottom and see what a 50% move would do for Ethereum. Be about 4,900. It'd be just under 4,892, 4,890. So let's just call it an even 4,900 for the sake of the math. So 4,900, we'll just mark it here just so we remember where it belongs. 4,900. Okay, perfect. That's where we're expecting this thing to be at the end of that. All right. So now let's calculate what the current percentage of the market cap of Digital is made up of Ethereum. So they've got 20,508 Ethereum right now. The current price is 3,378. So 3,378 is the current price. That's 69 million 276,024. Now that's a little less than they had on their uh, last report from Q1, but the price has come down a little bit since then. So let's do another one. All right, so current market cap is going to be 3.8, so 380 million is the current market cap of this company. So let's go over here. We got 69.276 divided by 380, 18%. So that's about 18% of the current, or about 1/5, right? Okay, so anyways, then we would say, okay, if they maintain the same amount of Ethereum, which we know isn't going to happen, we know they're going to accumulate more, but anyways, at the price of 4,900, which is what we expect the movement of Ethereum to be, if it's going to move similarly to Bitcoin, it might go higher than that, but we're just going to go with this as our base case. That'd be $100 million. Now we're going to divide that by 0.823 to represent it being 18% of the overall whole, and we come out to a market cap of 551,229,840. So that would be an increase of, let's see, so 551,229, 45%. So that'd be a 45% jump in the overall price, current market cap, just off of the Ethereum that they hold, not even including Bitcoin, not including their AI side of the business. Now, if they're going to have a $100 million of revenue coming through from their HPC business, which is what Applied Digital had last year, we could expect them to be trading at a valuation similar to that $800 million valuation, just based off of the AI side of the business. Again, that does not include Bitcoin. That does not include any of their other ventures for revenue. So if we look at this now, so their current market cap is $380 billion, or million dollars, sorry, not billion, $1 million, even though they have a similar production to Applied Digital in terms of their AI side of the business. They have 20,000 Ethereum that and they're staking most of it. They are producing, something like 50, 60 Bitcoin a month, and they have a HODL of about 1,000 Bitcoin, equaling about 60, 70,000, or sorry, 60, $70 million currently. So let's see here, 380, how much larger? So based on just the AI side of their business, they should have a market cap 2 times their current value. 2 times their current value. Let's say the 800 million is what we expect. And then with the Ethereum aspect, we're expecting about 500 million. We're already at $1.3 billion on what we expect this company to be valued at. And we haven't even factored in the Bitcoin. So let's look at their Bitcoin. We're expecting Bitcoin to, at some point this year, reach $150,000. That's kind of the consensus, right? So everyone's expecting about $150,000, or doubling from where we currently are at some point in this cycle in the next year or two. So currently, that would be an increase of, let's see, 60,000, 150 would take us to 145%. So 145% increase. So let me get my line out here. I want to draw a line right about here, 150, and we're looking at about 145% increase on that right now. So they currently hold, according to this from May, their May production. We'll be getting a new one in the next few days, so I can redo this in a couple of days to talk about it. But they had about 1,038 Bitcoin valued at about $70 million. So 1,038 Bitcoin. All right, so they had 1,038 Bitcoin. And current value is 60,989. $63 million is their current value of their Bitcoin. So that's gone down about $7 million over the course of the month. So let's take a look at what that is in relation to the value of their market cap. So we got $63 million, 380 divided by 63, sorry, 63 divided by 380. That's about 16%. So about 16% of their market cap is made up of Bitcoin. All right, 16%. Now let's go and see what that would be like if when Bitcoin reaches its $150,000. That is what we are suspecting it to be. So we had 150,000. Whoops, so this was 16%. We're just going to leave it at a flat 16. $150,000 times by 1038. Now we expect them to have more Bitcoin than this in the next year or two, but we're just gonna, for the case of the argument right here, we're going to do it like that. All right, so we have $155 million is what that would be equal to. If that was 16% of their company, that would be $973 million, over $973 million. So if we add that to here, plus 973, we're looking at a market cap of $2.2 billion is what we should be seeing sometime throughout the next year and a half or so of the value for their company. And of course, so the immediate increase in value for Bit Digital should come from the Ethereum ETF, as well as their increase in HPC data centers. Their HPC data center company, that side of their company should be worth currently about $800 million. That's really where it should be at. So really, we should just be seeing an increase of that $800 million. We should be seeing a current market cap of $1.18 billion right now, which would come out to, what's their share count? What's their current share count? Current share count is 114 million. So let's call it 114.6 here. 114.6 million shares, $1.1 billion. Okay, divided by 114.6. So 114.6 million. I'm just doing like this. I'm not writing all those numbers out. We should be currently at a price of $10. We should be trading at slightly over $10 right now for Bit Digital. That is what the price should be. Now, just based on the AI side of the business added on top of their Ethereum and their Bitcoin, we should be seeing a price somewhere in the $10 range for Bit Digital. They are severely undervalued in my opinion. Of course, none of this is financial advice or a suggestion to buy, sell, or hold any asset whatsoever. I'm just trying to dig into some of these numbers, some of the news, the different aspects of their business. Part of why we're not seeing that is because, honestly, short interest. Short interest on Bit Digital is up in the 20s. It's almost 25%. It has been dropping too. It's dropped 6% from last month, but it's still at 25%. They're currently at the most recent data, which is a month old, they had 3 days worth of volume to cover. They're being shorted. They're being shorted. And when that unwinds, yeah, I think we're going to be seeing a $10 Bit Digital when that unwinds. So in my opinion right now, I think Bit Digital might be one of the most undervalued miners around. Just based on, now it's not just based on their Bitcoin. If it's just based on their Bitcoin, they're probably fairly valued where they currently are. But that's not the only aspect of their business. They've got the Ethereum side, which you heard the CEO say it, we're going to be the micro strategy of Ethereum, and the AI side of their business, which I showed you from some other companies that are pure AI data center plays that making 100 million in revenue a year should or could equate to about an $800 million market cap alone based on that. So that's why I'm in Bit Digital, and that's why I continue to stay in Bit Digital. And anytime it dips under $3, I am going to be a buyer of Bit Digital.
But we're still undervalued. Everybody says that. Every analyst says that. The institutions say that. I speak with institutions all day, every day. They all understand that we're still undervalued despite the run up.
So that's all I've got for you today. Please like, comment, subscribe, share this video, and have a profitable day.